Hello and welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Legends Aria. Happy Friday. It's Friday night. I'm going to be chilling, doing some missions, trying to get some skill gains beyond 90. So I got my archery skill up to 94, which is pretty darn sweet. Other ones are kind of lacking behind, especially hiding, which is a little strange. But I'm obviously not hiding quite enough. So, oh yeah. Hi Slaroni, thanks for the host, man. You didn't do your stream tonight? Alright, so the two things that I feel like I needed to do was to... do I need more arrows? No, I seem to be okay. I may need to get arrows. But that will come after I run a couple missions. Oh, Monday through Thursday? Yeah, I'm kind of liking my schedule. One day on, one day off, one day on. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday morning, and then maybe Sunday. But I typically go fishing on Sunday, so. Alright, so I kind of prepared for this adventure, and what I did is I got a bunch of these, which are ruins that will teleport me back to the mission giver. True tempo! I would love some company, bud. I'm just going to be running some missions. I'm getting my portal so we can easily get back to the location. And it being Friday night, I just didn't really feel like going out and getting PK'd, but that doesn't always happen on Friday nights. But I thought I would just chill and drink some delicious Lagunitas. So I've never had this before, this beer. I've had Lagunitas before, and they typically brew up some Indian Pale Ale. So this said ale, but it definitely tastes more like an IPA. This one is called the 12th of Never, which I don't really know where they got that name from, but it has some really intense grapefruity like overtones. The other beer that I've tasted that is very similar to that, it was called 99 Problems, I think. True tempo. You the man, dude. Much appreciated. Let's fucking get some gains, bro. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, so I'm going to be rocking out missions for at least 2 hours. I mean, depends on what's going on. I mean, live streaming them. I may continue to rock missions after the stream. Haha, you know what's so interesting, Two Tempo? Is I just got an email with your real name. And that was happening to people who would give me donations, is that they would see my real name. I think it would show up as me and my wife's name, or my wife and I's name, if I can say that correctly. Injury to all. What's up, buddy? Happy Friday. I hope you're doing something awesome. Because I am. I just got to be really careful not to spill beer on my brand new keyboard. What? Windows Server 2016? Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing, Injury? Or are you making that shit up? Darren, nice, bud. So what did you make? Oh, a job interview on Monday. Got to get learnt on some stuff. Nice. That's the best way to do it. So I'm pretty blessed right now with having a job with a really cool boss at an internet service provider. So I'd say when it comes to ISP stuff, I know probably like 20%. But the bonus with me is that I'm great with customer service. I'm really good with doing billing. And I pitch in and cooperate. And I'm learning quite a bit. Nice. Stealth Archer. So Darren, here's the key to gaining stealth archery. Don't ride a horse. Don't ride a horse. Walk everywhere and always hide. Just walk everywhere and always hide. Let's see, are you still in my group? Am I not the leader? I am the leader. How come I not invite you to the group? Are you in a group, bro? There we go. Yeah, this is my house, Injury. Oh, nice, Darren. So you got the skills. Cool. So yeah, this is my house. Everything I've in this house, I've either crafted or found. Most of it I've found. So this is like I've crafted the bed, the bookshelf, the tables, the book things, but everything else, like the paintings and all these little cool little knickknacks, are things I've collected throughout my adventures in the game. And so we're basically just doing missions for skill gains. Darren, if you find me, I can invite you into the guild. Right now we're going to be doing missions out of Eldir. I mean, you're welcome to come along these missions with us, but you probably won't get skill gains. So I'm not going to tell you can't come with, but it would probably be wiser to grind stuff at your level. Because we're doing the end game, basically, missions to be able to get over 90 skill gain. Let's see, is Sir Valor? Yeah, Sir Valor is already on my friends list. Okay. Alright, so getting the ground shakes in Eldir. There's one. I love overhead chat. Could probably lead this guy to my house. Oh, no much money. Whoa, that's weird. I got one all the way on the coast. So both of mine. I don't know where yours are. Oh man, I wish you were in my chat. Oops, that's a shitty way. Sorry. Some people don't like talking on stream. I completely understand. But it's easier to communicate when you're in my Discord channel. Oh, he's giving me that shit. Invite people. Why do you say that out loud? On stream. Okay, so true tempo 6933. Oh, just like that, I spilled my beer. That's not coming up. I'm going to be right back. Good thing is it wasn't on my new computer keyboard. All right, the dangerous beer is getting moved over. All right, so I can't invite you, True. Can you go to my Twitch channel and just look for the link down below and join? Like anybody can join if they can go to my Twitch channel and just scroll down and look at the info. I don't. It says invite friend to Chronic Gamers, and let's see here. I don't know how to. Oh, wait, member list. No, search. I'm a Discord noob. I have to admit it. Yeah, add me. So the problem is I couldn't tell you who I am. That's... Are you still watching the stream? Here, let me just put out a link. I just typically send that out. People join. Like I'm trying to search for your name. I tried to add you. I can't find the friends list to add you as a friend. I'm epically failing. Wait, here's friends. Add friend. Here we go. Hold on a second. So it says it didn't work. True tempo number 6933. Nice, Darren. It says add friend. Didn't work. Double check that the capitalization and spelling and spaces and numbers. Do I need to do underscore? True underscore tempo.
There we go. I got into your channel. Sorry, I didn't have the stream open, so I didn't hear you talking to me.
Oh, that's okay, dude. I'm just feeling like I'm being super stupid right now. We got to figure it out though. Oh, so hey, you're an INF?
Yeah, I just joined them.
So yesterday, a bunch of INF red stealthers were waiting for me at the entrance of a dungeon.
Were they really? Which?
I'm not talking shit about them. I'm just yeah.
No.
So I don't remember their names, and I wasn't live streaming. But me and my buddy were like, "Yeah, let's go do a dungeon run." So we went to a dungeon run, and there was like 5 or 6 stealthers hidden outside the Oasis dungeon, and they were all INFs. And they were able to kill me, but my buddy got away.
Oh wow. Damn.
So yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that's what happened. So yeah, you joined him a couple days ago?
Yeah, like I joined them like 2 days ago. I was asking for help at the bank, and then they noticed I wasn't in a clan, and one of them offered for me to join.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like my enemies in this game. Some people don't understand that, but
yeah.
I don't hate people for playing the game. You know, it's like I see it like a chess game. You're going to play somebody on you know, you're going to choose white or black, and then you play the game, and you're not going to hate your friend for playing chess with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, skill gain. Damn, skill gain. Oh, it's nice having a tank, except for I'm not going to get any healing points. You must be doing some pretty good damage. What do you got there for a weapon?
I'm using a katana. It actually doesn't have its damage isn't too high, but it has 25 accuracy, and I have high agility, so my attack rate's pretty high.
Yeah, well, it's like the short bow always pulls aggro because it does so much damage. You're probably doing that same thing. So yeah, I got 2 up here on the coast. I don't know where yours are, but
Looks like mine is actually not too far from your house, and the other one's pretty close to the coast. I just learned yesterday that I was able to res. I didn't know that you can res with bandages.
oh yeah, 80-80. But you can't res ghosts. That's the only difference, is you have to res the corpse. But resing the corpse, in my opinion, is better because then the person doesn't have to loot all their stuff. They just appear with everything looted. Ooh, he don't like me.
Yeah, we were actually down in the in Contempt this morning, me and 2 of the guys from my clan, and there was 3 of us, and we got run up on by 2 KOS guys, and they actually killed us because we kept getting mortal striked by the harpies down.
Yeah. Well, the PvPers always have the advantage. For that reason, they'll come up on you. You'll be fighting some mobs, even though there's 2 of them and there's 3 of you. It can be a game changer. I mean, so a lot of people are just kind of grinding a character out, and once they get that character to that certain point, go red. And I mean, that seems to be the progression of the game currently with its situation of the end game.
Yeah, well, at the moment, what I plan on doing is just because like I'm interested in PvP, but I'm mainly playing this for PvE. I'm just gonna have 3 characters that are blue and then 1 character specifically for red.
Yeah, so do you have an idea who you'd like your red character to be?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing magic and then lancing.
So like a hybrid?
Yeah, just
Dude, hybrids are pretty burly.
But the whole wound, I mean not wound, hamstring to slow them down, and also charge seems really effective if they're running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this character has the dart, the stun shot, and the wound shot. So its wound is very similar to hamstring.
I was so surprised in one day I got 3 books, 3 ability books from the wretches down in.
Sorry, say that again about your ability books.
I got 3 ability books in like 2 or 3 hours down in from the wretches in Contempt.
Oh, nice.
None of the tank ones yet, though. I haven't gotten Vanguard or Shield back.
Did you get charge?
No. I got Stun Shot, Empower, and Dark.
So we've gotten in, I think Contempt is the Oasis dungeon, right?
No, Black Forest.
Oh, okay. So the other one, the Oasis dungeon, we've gotten 3 charges out of the Oasis. That's the 3 books that we've gotten, is charged 3 times in a row.
Wow.
And then the pirate captain. You ever farm him?
I've been there once, yeah.
So I've been farming him with my wyvern because it's super easy just to gate there and farm him for an hour. And I've gotten 3 evasions off of him.
Wow.
Probably just mount up. It's a little further. It's against the coast. Yeah, so this is intended to be my red character.
Oh, nice.
I haven't really decided who to join or who to try to join with this character.
See, that's another thing that I didn't know. I hadn't realized that each of your 4 characters can join different guilds.
Yeah. And I think the main reason why I'm in DOA is because it's a collective and it's not a guild, and there's really no like specific rules except for don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
So I don't mind my farmers being in DOA. Whoa, that's weird. What the? That's somebody's property?
Yeah, it looks like.
And they could totally block this area off? Wow. That's so weird that I got a mission all the way back here. This is like a guild property area or something.
Yeah,
Like a guild bought it back here or something. Trying to stun that one dude so he'll forget about me. I think he did. Ooh, I got a strength 35. I think that's where I want it.
Nice.
Sweet. I got my stats where I want them. I just need to finish off my character. Hey, Pan Avalon, I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking, bud. It's Friday night. I'm drinking some beer. Got some pizzas sitting here next to me. It doesn't get much better than that. So I hope the Frozen Tundra introduces some PvE content, and I hope they continue to deepen the dungeons.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the reality of the game currently, it seems like everybody grinds to get red, and then everybody just runs around murdering each other, which doesn't make much sense. You know, murdering each other for really no reason. So, the Frozen Tundra update is supposed to have some kind of guild control meta, which I don't think anybody knows what it is.
Wait, a guild control.
So like I think in UO, the 2 factions could actually control towns.
Oh, really?
So imagine if your faction owned a town and benefited from owning that town, and then the guards would change to your faction guards. You know, I mean, that's just an example of, I mean, there needs to be PvP with meaning.
Yeah, that would definitely introduce a whole lot of content.
Right, if they also added like capture the flag type scenarios where you could capture and control towers, which would help you control territory, and then you could push those control points forward to be able to take over towns. I mean, I think there really needs to be something like that to maintain and keep a population.
Oh, for sure.
I only play, I mean, playing a couple hours a day. Imagine playing, if you're playing like 8 hours to 6 hours a day. You probably run out of content like really quick.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the frozen tundra.
So I personally only have one character I consider complete. Actually, no, he's not complete because I'm missing spell books. Richality, I do speak French, and I only whisper French into your ear. It's kind of a bonus.
Yeah, I only have 2 characters at the moment. I have this guy who's a tank, and I just started my tame.
Yeah, so the 2 books I want to get, I think, is Shield Bash and Hamstring for my warrior.
You don't like Vanguard?
Well, I've checked out Vanguard, and it does seem interesting. I mean, I have to probably look at it again real quickly just to refresh my memory. Let's see, fighter. I mean, Vanguard's super expensive. I think it's more expensive than Shield Guard.
Yeah,
I think the movement speed is something that I wasn't really interested in.
No, I don't.
And it's a 5-second. It's a 5-second duration, so I think that I decided that I wouldn't like it. What the fuck, Eclipse, dude? Did you fall off the face of the planet? Hey, what's up, Darren? Hey, if you right-click on your name and change and update your whatever, then my sum-timers won't kick in. If you name yourself your character's name. Alright, let's go do your 2 missions. What, dude? I thought something major must have happened. Did you recover from it, bro, or are you all fucked up? Good. Dude, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's fucking crazy. Wow, bro.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. We're just getting some skill gains on missions.
Yeah, missions are pretty sweet. Especially you can kind of space out. Like I've spaced out doing missions and I'm like, oh shit, I died. I guess I forgot to heal myself. You just run and go get rezzed and come back.
I hadn't realized that these hit so much less, like so much weaker than the ones in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, the ones in the dungeon are burly. That's in the forest dungeon, huh? At the end of that corridor.
We were fighting these, and they were hitting me for like 160s, 170s.
Yeah. Yeah, even with blocking. I think I'm going to buy some food next time we go back to the mission giver. I don't think food does anything, but I'm still in that mindset that it does. It used to.
Yeah, I'm hoping that like as the game goes on, cooking will become more relative, because I'd love to actually grandmaster cook.
Well, see, what the thing that I don't understand is, like, there's so many survival MMOs coming out, like, you know, Conan, Ark Survival, Atlas. It's like, why isn't that survival element in this game?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I would manage rest and health and food and water. I would do that in this game, and I think it would be fun. It would be the immersion aspect of the game, the living, breathing world.
Yeah, that would definitely be interesting.
Hey, so do you have MX Cherry Blues?
Have what?
Your keyboard.
Oh, wait. What do you mean as my blues?
No, what? Yeah, what? Do you have a mechanical keyboard?
Yeah.
What? Do you have the MX Cherry keys or?
Oh yeah, I'm using X for push to talk, but right now I'm using F and.
Well, no, but what is your mechanical keys? Those brand name keys? Because I can hear the click when you talk, so I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so like when you press the key, there's that. It's a mechanical keyboard. So I have the MX Cherry Browns, which don't have any click. There's no. It's only tactical. It's not volume. So I was curious if which mechanical keys you had. Do you know?
I believe it's the Red Dragon one. Let me see.
The MX Reds, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best gaming, from what I understand, is the red switches, but because I got the brown switches because I don't want it to click.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting the.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's kind of interesting that I can hear the click of your keyboard when you queue up to mic, because your button presses before the click happens. If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, no, it's kind of weird because you would think like after I press the key, that's when push to talk activates. So I don't know how the sound is coming through. That's pretty strange.
Yeah, like when you once the click goes off, then it should be active. Yeah, so this is my first official mechanical keyboard that I got. So I did a little bit of research into them before I bought one. And I kind of wish it did click a little bit more than just tactical or tactile instead of audio. But I really like this keyboard. All right, we got one more mission. You're leading the way.
Yep. The other one's ore creators, but I think after this, I'll do both of ground shakes just because I didn't realize that they hit so much weaker.
So Eclipse, as far as I know, people are wondering where you are, but I'm still in the guild. There's a lot of people still in the guild. I haven't gone to the guild house and checked, but I think you should log in. The Alliance fell to pieces, so we are no longer in the Alliance. A lot of people in the Alliance made red guilds and joined red guilds, and there's a lot of changes happening in the world. But DOA is still kicking it. Sorry for what, Eclipse? Don't worry about it, man. The Alliance was you know, not perfect. And it wasn't your fault that it fell apart. I mean, basically, Eclipse, you were MIA for a bit. I was just going to start organizing dungeon runs. That's what I was going to start doing. But it's kind of hard to do that. I have to do it on my non-stream days because I don't want to stream and do it. Dude, your health's way more important. I mean, if you can log in or whatever, make sure your taxes are paid. If you need help paying your taxes, Eclipse, let me know. Your health is like way more important than a video game.
So what did you tame after brown bears on your tamer?
Grizzlies.
Okay.
I mean, it's like it goes bears. It's good. I mean, you can pretty much do like horses, bears, great hearts, wyverns. That's basic. The base. There's like 4 mobs you tame before you can tame wyverns. But there are other mobs in between. So like the brown bears are easier than the black bears because they are aggro, you know. But it's good to do brown and black if you can. All right, so that's the last mission, right?
Yeah.
All right. I can bury this ruin. Oh wow, bugged out. It didn't bury. Oh no, it did. I have some ruins that are bugging out. Can you make it through?
Yep.
Sweet. It makes it so much easier to do more missions faster.
I can't wait till my characters can do that.
I'm getting so unlucky. Here's one. I'm going to take a quick, when I get in my next mission, I'm going to take a quick 1 minute, 2 minute break. So if you need to use the bathroom or whatever, now's a good time.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, got my second mission. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right. All right, ready to kick ass, take names? Oh, weird. Mine are in shitty spots.
Okay, I'm back.
Mine are kind of far away, or yours close?
Mine are pretty far as well. One on the shore and then one south of your house. So would you think about packing up your house and moving it, since you said that you'd rather more lockdowns anyway?
Well, I've thought about trying to break down my house and put a new house there.
Well, yeah, like getting one of the better or bigger houses that have more lockdowns, just because, like, what I was thinking, like, one of the things that I want to do is, when the Frozen Tundra comes out, I want to move in, like, pretty soon, like, it's right after release, and get a good spot.
Yeah, and that's if housing spots are available in the Frozen Tundra. Nobody knows, but a lot of people, I think, are waiting to get a Frozen Tundra housing spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good idea. I'm a little hesitant to, because what I don't need more lockdowns. I need more secure containers.
Oh, that's actually what I meant.
Yeah,
the
because
house that I have has like 5.
Yeah, 5. See, I would like to have at least 5 or 10. And so with placing a house, I don't know the exact specifics. I don't know if you can place, like, if the house requires a 10 by 10 spot, I think you need it to be bigger land than 10 by 10, or else it won't fit. Oh, stupid Bandicoot. So I don't want to go through the whole process of moving out, tearing down my house, only for the new house to not to fit in that location, because I got it as wide as I can go, and it's only 14 wide right there. So my other thought is, those chests work fine for me if I'm not such a fucking pack rat. And I really need to not to hold on to all those ones and zeros, you know? A lot of that stuff I can restock my vendor with, put it on my vendor.
Well, did you know that you could rotate the house? Well, not rotate, but change the direction that it faces?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was actually a problem that I had when I first was trying to place mine. It said that it was a 13 by 15, so I did a 14 by 16 plot, and I couldn't get it to fit in there. But when I rotated it, then it fit within the plot. Yeah,
see, so I'm just kind of, I'm a little scared that I'll tear everything down, and then not be able to place a house. Like, and there's no place to find on the internet the information to guarantee me that it's going to work, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I guess I could put a post, hey, I'm trying to place this house in this size plot on the forums and see if people respond. Yeah, but see, so I have one chest in there that's jewelry. It's full of jewelry. That's all it is.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so I need to put all that jewelry on my vendor, and then I can actually use that chest. And then the same thing too is I have one bag that has like 38 Slayer weapons on it. Like, I need to put those Slayer weapons in my vendor. That's the reason why I'm saving them.
Yeah. I like the little tent you have now, but once you get so far and you have so much stuff, you do need to expand your vendor.
Well, I have I have 2 more chests that can fit there. Like I only have 2 chests down below that table, so I can fit in 2 more chests. And then I could put small chests on top of the table too as well. I can put things on the side of the vendor, so but I mean, considering I didn't really want to do a vendor, that wasn't what I wanted to do in this game really, but I just decided to anyway, and it's paying for my house and more. I'd say it's working out. I have a bunch of paintings and stuff too I can put on my vendor. A bunch of duplicate paintings.
I was doing my first fancy map this morning while like pretty much everybody was offline because it was in the Black Forest, and by the time I killed all of the pirates, the chest despawned as I was looting it.
Yep. That's been reported. I dropped treasure hunting for that reason. Now me and my friend do treasure hunting, and I take my wyvern so we can kill the mobs fast enough.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it would be smart to try to do it with at least one other person, because I can kill those pirates, but just not fast enough to where I can loot the chest.
That was happening to me with the lich, the 3 liches. Like, I could kill the 3 liches, but then I'd be like, yeah, I killed him, and I'd get to the chest, and I'd press the loot all button, and it would vanish. It was so discouraging. And then my character build didn't have room for it, so I got 5 weapon skills and 83 lockpicking. So I had to drop treasure hunting.
That's the trouble I'm having now. I like treasure hunting, but this heavy tank, I wanted to do treasure hunting and lockpicking, which I don't have room for.
Right. I mean, you could wear heavy armor, just have no heavy armor skill. So, did you do 38 dex with that character, or agility, I mean?
Actually, I have 31 right now, yeah.
Okay, so yours, I think, is closer. Mine is across the river and through the woods to grandmother's house. So, let's go to yours next.
Okay, so we have one pretty close to the shore. So what do you think about dragons then?
About what?
What do you think about Dragon's Den?
Is that a game?
No, it's a place in Legends of Aria.
Oh, it's the place where you fight the dragon for the books? It's in the Oasis, right?
Probably drops books, yeah. It's the one where you got to do like the waves of wyverns.
Yeah, and then this dragon
yeah.
spawns.
Yeah. What do you think about the difficulty of that?
I think it's a nice difficulty. I think it's harder than the tree, and that's why everybody does the tree instead. So I've done the tree like 20 times, and I've done the dragon once.
How big was your team when you did it?
It was a Zerg.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured, because I was watching people do it, and they had like 30-man teams, and I was just like, that's a crazy big group to get together for some.
Yeah. So when we had the alliance, and also I think DOA, we have about 400 members in DOA, and so I think Marquee Dragon organized a dungeon / run event, and we had somebody leading the way, and there was probably about 50 of us. Just 50 DOA members. We did a couple dungeons, and then we did a couple. They did a couple of those runs.
Wow.
And then we joined an alliance that didn't stay together very well. And when that alliance was happening, I had the ability to go to more tree opportunity. So we did a lot of tree opportunities during that alliance. But out of the 15 times I've done the tree, I think I've gotten 2 books.
How much is it, like, equivalent to, like, how many people you?
So they changed it.
People for the tree.
So I think the tree used to give out unlimited amounts of books, depending on the more people that came. Now there's only a certain amount of books that are given out, and it's determined by if you do enough damage.
Okay.
So Anpin Avalon, what is your taming skill right now? Yeah, Eclipse, you got bad luck, buddy. Your skill is 89. Okay, so let me see. I don't think my map is complete. Let's see. Is this character's map complete? Yeah, it is. So where I went is to get from around, I think, 89 to 94.1 to tame my first wyvern. I went east of the crossroads, so right around in here, and I tamed coyotes, the wolves, the hinds, the grizzlies, and the elks. And I did that all right in here. And if you get PK'd too much, then you move over here on this side of the map, and you can tame the same thing: elk, grizzlies, great hearts, coyotes, and wolves. So that's my recommendation. Unless you find some other place that has 5 mobs that you can tame. Did you just take off? What happened?
No, I lagged out.
Oh, you got DC'd. Welcome
back.
back.
I live in Pennsylvania, so very limited internet suppliers up.
Yeah, I work at an internet service provider, and we're currently trying to put in fiber optics.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, crabs are garbage and pawn, and I would not try to gain skills off dire bears. So, like I said, give my 2 spots a try. East of the crossroads, there's a bunch of elk, grizzlies, great hearts, wolf, coyotes. Oh, you can beat on me. I'd actually like him too. I can get some heal gains. I'll just shoot the one you're fighting and just get smacked by this dude. Yeah, light armor gain. There we go. I got 94.9 archery, so I'm not complaining. But it's nice to get smacked by a mace every once in a while.
94.6 heavy armor.
Yeah, what the hell? He almost clubbed me down right there. Oh, what broke, dude? Your mace.
This is awkward.
Punch it. Do you need a new mace?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was.
Is it a mace? Right?
No, it was a katana.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have any katanas at my house, but. Do you want a giant slayer? You want a giant slayer weapon, and then you can unlock that achievement.
Do you think you have a slashing one though?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
all I have is slashing.
Dude, I got like 39 slayers. I'll look.
Alright.
Yeah, so go to my house, and then we got one more spot to go over the hills and through the woods.
I've only gotten one Slayer weapon so far, and it was a Dragon Slayer speed.
Kenshiro, you should come play. You should work on your tamer. You should get your tamer up, even though they need to work on taming. And then when they patch taming, then you'll have a badass tamer. I need to focus where I'm going, so I don't try to run through mountains.
What did you do for lockpicking gains? I mean, I understand that it was nerfed pretty bad in the dungeon, but was that like that was the main place that you gained your lockpicking, or did you use?
So I did towns until I was at 50, not realizing you could go to dungeons at a lower level. I thought dungeons were going to be hard, so I would go from town to town and just lockpick all the things in town. God damn it. People in their stupid house placement. So yeah, I did town until I was at 50, and then the dungeons had lots of chests. Lots of chests. Like I would go in, I would spend 10 minutes in the dungeon and I would be overloaded with loot.
Wow.
And so I would just do these, I would call them kamikaze lockpicking runs, where I would just buy a set of armor from the store and a store-bought mace. And then I would go there and work my way through the dungeon and get every chest. And then recall home. You can come on in. Come into my house.
I noticed there was a lot of high-level chests in Contempt. I was upsetting. I couldn't touch.
Alright, I got a slashing weapon, but it's not... I found one right off the bat, but it's not... It's a two-hander. So you won't get blocking gains. So let me see if I got something that's a one-hander. Oh, wait. I found it. So this should do as much as a decent weapon on giants. The problem is it'll probably break eventually, but I think if you kill 10 giants, you unlock the achievement for the giant executioner.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so...
Thank you.
Let's see here. Maybe I got a giant executioner bow. Maybe I should look to see what my bows are real quick. Hey, what's up, Zamper?
I need to do those fishing maps. Your house looks like so well decorated.
Yeah, so this is fishing maps, dungeon chests, and treasure hunting. There's 2 items in here from treasure hunting. There's like 5 items from dungeon chests. The rest of it is from fishing, and then there is some artifact and furniture crates as well that you get off of, like the pirate captain drops artifact crates and furniture crates. No bow. All right. Let's go through the woods to get that last mission. So what were you using? What weapon were you using before that Slayer? A katana, right?
Yeah, an obsidian katana, just because it has the fastest attack rate, so it would give me the best gain.
So what was the, how does that compare to that longsword? The longsword's one above it on speed? It's a little slower?
Yeah, it's a little slower, but it does more damage, so...
Right. But this one doesn't have the obsidian bonus, so I'm kind of curious how much the Slayer... And that is, I think there's lesser Slayers, regular Slayers, and then greater Slayer. And that one's a lesser Slayer. So it's like the low end of the Slayers. Oh, wait a minute. Am I going the right way? No, I am. That's why I said this is in a really weird spot. I've never got this mission over here before.
I didn't even realize we passed them.
And I hope it's on this side of the river because I can't really tell from the map.
Hopefully in the future they make it so you can zoom in a little farther on that map.
Yeah, the world map, you definitely need to be able to zoom in at least one step. I guess this is it, because it's my markers on this house. Yeah, that's it.
There's a bandit camper next to it.
That is it, so... A little extra loot from the bandit chest.
They already killed the bandits for us.
I'm gonna keep shooting it till we get 2 of them and I'll solo one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh, what the hell?
It'll work better. Oh, you can take that one, I guess.
Shooting that thing, they make some like me. So where I can all use all my cool moves too to fight these mobs. Dude, they run really quick though. Like that didn't do anything. Sometimes they don't do that. Oh shit. I gotta pay attention.
At least they don't have the charge like the ones in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, what was charging me that was messing me up the other day? Was it a wolf? A warg? I think it was a warg that was charging me, or a alpha dog or alpha male or something.
Yeah, the alpha warg probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so we go down there and we fight that warg room, which just like seems to spawn endless wargs, and they drop the eyes. Ooh, 95 archery. They drop the eyes for alchemy, the sickly eyes, and they also skin for 2 to 3 beast leather. That's pretty juicy. And they drop coin too on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that room is actually really good for higher end material. So you use those sickly eyes?
Yeah, it's an alchemy ingredient. And me and my buddy, well, like, he's working on alchemy, and I'm giving him all the mats I get, basically, because I don't really want to. I don't have enough character slots to do an alchemist, so.
Yeah, I've been saving them up, but I'm thinking I probably won't do alchemy either, so I was thinking about selling them.
Oh, how much do you want to sell them for?
I have no idea what the going rate is, but if I was selling them to a friend, I would definitely sell them cheap.
Or maybe I could trade you something that you want for it.
Yeah, sure, that sounds like a plan. I would definitely, depending on how much the eyes are worth, I would trade you some for some of those paintings. I haven't gotten any yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much the eyes are worth, so if you figure out a price, I don't know. I mean, so they're for the regular. I can't remember if it's a regular stamina potion or if it's the mana potion. Get off me, man. Take a stun. But when you can make greater heal, so the goal is to make greater heal pots, because it's like, I think it's 200 hit point heal for a greater heal pot,
which is like equivalent to
bandages are 256 at max, but a 200 heal potion is better than a greater heal spell. They only go for like 170 at the max, I believe, or 160.
I wish the potions cooldown wasn't so high.
Well, then it would just be a slurp fest. I mean, the bandages, it's like they have to create one ability to be able to, whatever it's called, the something strike. Stops you from healing, but you can still drink potions.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, all your potions share that same effect, like mana, stamina, and healing.
Oh, they're all on the same cooldown?
On that same... Yeah.
That's not cool. I never really used it that much in conjunction with each other to notice. All right, another AFK moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Grab some more arrows real quick.
Yeah, I don't have too many, but at the moment I have 50 sickly eyes and 90 beast hide.
So do you have any what about beast blood?
Yeah, I definitely do.
So beast blood and sickly eyes, and what is the other one? The mage bone or whatever it's called.
Oh, the curse bones.
Yeah, curse bone. I'm interested in all three of those.
I have some. Wait, do you want me to grab them now?
No, we can work out a deal later or whatever. I'd rather just grind out, or just keep killing shit. I guess I got one on the coast and then one south of my house. I don't know where yours are, so.
I got one pretty far north and then one right next to your house.
Alright, let's go to the north and then the one next to my house.
Yeah, I have some cursed bones, but not too many, just from killing the liches with the frayed maps.
Yep. Dude, that rubber banding thing is so weird.
Yeah, I know. And you ever notice, like sometimes, like your screen will freeze and you'll think that you're lagging, but then if you try to move again, it fixes it?
No. You ever ran inside somebody's house because it loaded on top of you, and then you're stuck in their house and you gotta do the escape thing or the stuck thing?
Yeah.
That's why you should never build a house like right on a server barrier or border or whatever they call them. Those loading screens. I always notice it because my pet stops following me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, Ampan, you got stuck in somebody's house? It would be super funny if they were in the house too, and you're like, oh, hello. And they're like, because it's like to them, all of a sudden you just magically appear in their house, right? I wish Wound worked on mobs.
Yeah.
I'm sure Hamstring doesn't work on mobs either. Never made sense to me in games like that where things would only work. Oh, it only works on a player. It doesn't work on the mobs. Oh, that only works on mobs. It doesn't work on players. Like, why is it even in the game? Oh, I forgot to get food. Probably doesn't really matter. What is your vitality? Are you well rested? Do you worry about that too?
Oh yeah, I always keep myself well rested.
You ever check your hunger by doing /hunger?
Oh no, I didn't even know you could do that. My guy's probably starving to death. Said /hunger.
What's happening, newbie? What?
You said /hunger? Nothing's popping up for me.
Really? I thought that was a command. Maybe they removed it. Because it used to just always say the exact same thing. It didn't really matter. Man, I could have swore that was a command.
Yeah, maybe they removed it.
I am pretty sure they removed it. Because it always said something that was like, you'll be hungry in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and then you'd eat food and it'd be like, you'll be hungry in 30 minutes. Like, I just ate some food. Nice, you're cooking some meth.
So do you notice a big difference between full plate armor and chainmail armor?
As in resistance, I haven't tested the two, but my character is built to have 30 agility with plate mail on, and I noticed the difference getting to 39 agility. So are you cooking in game, Samuel, or real life? Hey, Power Spore, I'm just grinding out some skills, man. Doing missions on a Friday night, drinking beer, having fun. Got 95.1 archery. Some of my other skills. Let me bring up my skills, actually. So this is my character.
You have your heavy armor GM'd on your other character, right?
Yeah. So I do know the difference between like having a shield on and no shield. You do notice the difference. I know that for sure. And then having armor skill, I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. Well, I mean, you can, because you can try it with a character that doesn't have the skill for that armor. It does give you some defense, but it doesn't give you the full defense from that piece. And I think that like 1 point here or there doesn't matter that much, but everything all added together makes a huge difference. And so this character has light armor, no shield, and I feel like I just get thumped.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to test that, because I've noticed that, well, there's obviously a big penalty towards your agility for having the different armor sets, so if it's not as big of a penalty for wearing chainmail versus full metal, then I'd rather wear chain.
Right, and see, here's the shitty part, though, is that agility is determined by every 15 points. So at 15, it changes your weapon speed, at 30, it changes your weapon speed, and at 45, it changes your weapon speed. And it doesn't do anything in between besides give you more stamina to do more abilities.
Yeah, so you can't even have the 45 attack speed and wear full plate armor.
Pretty much. I mean, unless you have 48 or 49 agility. Is it -9 with full plate or -8? -9?
Yeah, it's -9.
Yeah, so you have to have 49 agility. Or no, you can't even have the 45. You're right. I don't even know what I'm thinking. So yeah, so my character has 39 agility. So I can get that 30 bonus to attack speed. So I have one over here to the coast. Let's go do this one first. So I really wish, I hate the fact, and the weird thing is like, that's why we think there's no agility jewelry, because you'd have to have +5, or you'd have to have +15 jewelry to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like, if it doesn't make a difference until you add 15 more points, what's the use of wearing agility jewelry? So they need to, I think they need to revamp their system to make each point matter just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but also, I mean, I think agility jewelry would still, I mean, it would make somewhat of a difference, just because, like I said, like right now, you can't have that 45 bonus with heavy plate armor because it's
Exactly.
-9. But if you had 50 agility and then -9, that would be 41.
Right.
So
And you'd have to have, like, if you had 2 +5 agility rings or something, or a ring and a necklace, +5.
Yeah.
But they really need to make it so each individual point makes a difference. And same with, I think some of the other ones too. I think strength, I don't know if it's individual, to tell you the truth. But what's the other stat here? I guess my biggest complaint is the agility. And maybe other stats do it too, and I just haven't noticed.
Trying to think.
You don't need jewelry skill to wear jewelry. We're just talking mainly about when does jewelry affect your skill. And for agility, it's every 15 points. And currently, the jewelry that you can get only affects your constitution, your will, and your wisdom. And I think each one of those is affected by individual points. There's the +1, the +3, the +5 jewelry. Koa, nice. Yeah, a lot of people do ground shakes and helm because it's a little closer, but I don't mind doing them in Eldir. And then I have my mage mark ruins, so I can just easily get back. They're both on me.
I didn't even see the second one spawn. He was.
Oh, and I got an archer for a bandit. Oh shit! I got thumped. Running.
ACG, after you finish this round of missions, I'm at the mission dispatcher.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll invite you. Is that what you're waiting for?
I've been running some missions.
Oh, nice. What is your skills currently at?
This character is only 2 hours old. He's at like 60 archery, man.
Oh, neat. Yeah, missions are a really good way to just kind of get some good skill. So I wish they would add taming missions and crafting missions. I mean, I know there's crafting orders, but they should do like, go collect this much wood and make this item or something, and be very similar.
So do you continue to play after you finish streaming, and do you play this and other games? Because I kind of like, kind of my age group. I'm kind of tired of hanging out with like memes and emos and...
Yeah, so I mean, I play games like all the time. I only stream for like 1 to 2 hours a day, but typically I'll play like 8 hours a day.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Unless I'm at work. Or fishing. So, I mean, that's the two things I do, is work, fish, and play games, pretty much. And then hang out with my family.
Do you ever get to play like in the morning?
So I do on Saturday and Sunday. So I typically stream, I think, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, Saturday. So I stream for about 2 hours on Saturday morning, and then I play most of the day, unless I go fishing. And then I typically either go fishing Sunday or just play games on Sunday and don't stream. It just really depends. But yeah, I mean, I play all the time. I live in California, so I'm my Pacific Standard Time Zone. So sometimes that conflicts with people's schedule. But typically, if I play in the morning, it's typically, I think, primetime Europe gaming time. I used to stream full time, and I would stream from 9 o'clock in the morning till like 5 o'clock my time. And there was I had a lot of people from Europe hanging out and playing with me in the morning, and in the afternoon it would be people from the US. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, in the morning for Eastern, for me, the dungeons are pretty dead, so I get a lot of good gains and money down in the Contempt dungeons.
Yeah, I farm I come home for lunch and I farm the pirate captain with my mage and tamer for about 45 minutes a day, and on average I get at least the pirate spawns at least once every day, and I get at least something from him. And I get about 80 silver when I do that daily for my lunch. And then so basically whatever I do in the afternoon, it doesn't matter how many times I've died, because I pretty much made up for it on my lunch break. Okay, so mine's on this side of the bridge. You got one more, right?
Yeah, mine's right here next to your house.
Okay. I'll do that one first. Have you got your achievement yet? For killing 10? I don't think there's one after that, but maybe you haven't. Maybe we haven't really killed 10 yet. So it's that little it's the achievement window when you press O.
Oh, yep, I haven't gotten it yet. Probably getting pretty close, though. Actually, I think there is a second one, because there's two blanks.
Just got an archery gain. 95.2 archery.
I just got 95.2 heavy armor.
Oh, sweet.
And I just got my Giant Slayer. Speaking of
there you go. Like, you should have had it already. It's 1 kill away. So yeah, the main games that I play are sandbox games. So I play games like Elite Dangerous, EVE Online.
Yeah, I played EVE Online
So-
for a long time, man.
So any of those games I'm interested in, and I do play. I just been cracking out on Aria lately because it's new and I've been having fun with it. But I do plan on playing Elite Dangerous here again soon and streaming it. I do have 3 Eve accounts. I used to stream Eve all the time. I've kind of got burnout in it, but I typically do that. I get burnout and then I come back and I gobble up all the new content and then I get burnout again. Yeah, my favorite thing to do in Eve is wormhole, nullsec, lowsec exploration of my pimped out Stratios. I would do that, and then I would also do level 5 mission runs and mining. Yeah, Eve's hard. I still feel like I'm a noob, and I've played that game for years. And every time I go back, I feel like I put training wheels on again. Yeah, so there's a lot to learn, Samuel, and there is a lot of low-level stuff that you can do with exploration. There's the career agents. You go talk to each career agent to kind of give you a head start in what you can do. But it really takes a mentor and somebody to help you and show you those ropes. I mean, I still struggle with a lot of stuff in Eve because I haven't really done it, and it's a vast game, and that's the thing I like about it. And it's also the thing I hate about it. A lot of times, by the time I come back, they've done so many changes to the ships. I got to relearn all the ships again, and I have a hard time with names. So then I got to rename all the learn all the names again, learn all the ships again. And PvP in Eve's like rock, paper, scissors. You got to know what ship up you're against and what capabilities they have, and I just can't. I can't retain all that stuff. So I have to like relearn the whole game again when I start playing. That was it, huh? Let's see. Do I have one more? Yeah, it's just down over here. Well, I mean, there's some people in that game that just like to mine. And a lot of corporations will recruit those people and give them a little bit of protection. I think the most fun I had was in Losec, where I took my crafter and my main character too, and we cornered the market on ammo. And I started learning all the different ammo blueprints so I could corner the market, and I would just buy people out and resell their ammo for my price. And so anybody who landed at the station was buying ammo for me, and I was making quite a bit of money. And I tried to become friends with all the friendly locals, and they would protect me. So it was pretty damn cool. I think that's the most fun I've ever had in Eve. Is in the PvP areas. Because not everybody's a PvPer. Not everybody's an asshole. Believe it or not. Unlike this game. So what I was doing in that, it was a dead end pocket. I had a corner of the market of the weapons and ammo, or the ammo for the weapons, and I would scan down hidden pockets with ore in them, and I would invite people to come mine them with me that lived in that local pocket, and so I became their friends. And they'd come mine with me and then also protect me at the same time because I was letting them know where a cool ore mining spot was in their pocket. So I would do exploration in their space and then let them in on the profits. So Eve you can play for free too, which is pretty darn cool. And with a free character, you can train a character to be a faction war toon. And I did do it with a character. Basically I started a brand new character, free to play, and did faction war from day 3 or day 2. I think I was in faction war. Well, Samuel, I think that stuff was probably there when you did play. It's not in the guarded zone. You have to be in the nullsec area. Low-sec and nullsec to be able to find scan down or pockets. In high-sec, all there is ore belts that everybody can see on their scanner. So, like Eve is so complex, there's a lot of things that are in the game that I don't even know exist that have been in there for a long time. So there's the that achievement window that you open up. You get renown from unlocking all those different things, and then I think you get titles by unlocking a certain amount of renown. Alright, that was it, huh?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Yo! We're just running missions if you want to join us.
Yeah, I'd love to. I just got Hunter's fucking mark, dude.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna log out with this character.
Did you do the tree or the dragon?
The tree. We did it 3 times in a row. Nobody even bothered us.
Wow.
Oh, hi. You're back at the mission dispatcher.
Yeah, I'm right here. Where are you? Are you Bodkin? Okay.
Yep, that's me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I see a friend request too.
Did catacombs last night, dude. It's fucking sweet. I got like 2 cool robes and a bunch of fruit and shit. And then I died to the boss at the end, and it kicks you out. It kicked the whole guild out, and I didn't get res. So I just left on my body.
Oh.
But I rolled for the robes are easy, dude. Like you kill these banshees and they drop a robe every time. It's not even like it's.
Well, I know
drop.
it's not a hard. There's some things you can buy off the vendor in there too, which are like skulls with candles on them. Did you see that stuff?
Yeah, and those you can buy. Yeah.
Where's the?
Yeah, someday I'll go there.
Where are the catacombs?
You have to unlock them with some skulls, and then they open up like in south of Alice. You have to kill bosses and collect 3 skulls, and then you put them on this portal area in the lich spot south of Alice, and then it opens up the dungeon entrance.
Oh wow.
Where do you guys get file leather from?
The witch leather?
File leather.
Oh, vile? That's really rare. That comes off of super high-end mobs like dragons and stuff.
Do the vile spiders drop them?
No.
No, they drop the silk, yeah.
We've got 6 silk so far from.
Yeah, I have about 20 saved up.
So we could do a dragon run. If we get like 10 people together, it's pretty safe to do a dragon.
That one's even harder than the tree, though.
Not the dragon, but in the dungeon.
Oh, that. Yeah, we could totally do that.
I'm being very unlucky here. Come on now.
AFK for a few minutes.
Oh, here we go, finally. Alright, I'm going to take my moment AFK a second. Be right back. All right. Ready to kick ass?
Sorry, DC'd again.
Oh. I was like, man, he took off so fast I didn't even see him. Do you have DSL?
Yeah, they don't have any cable companies close to me, so it's satellite.
Oh, you're in satellite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work with a lot of ISPs. I mean, I work for an ISP, and I deal with a lot of people who have internet connectivity issues. Hey, Zamper, do you need help taming a wyvern? Because I'll definitely go with you, dude. If you're at 94.1, I can take my wyvern there and just tank a wyvern, and you can just stand there and try to tame it until you get it. Or until we get PK'd. Either or. I can't. I have my buddy comes and helps me. He's a full-on tank warrior. He helps me tame my pets. Or my wyverns. He basically tanks the wyvern while I tame it. Oh yeah, Zamper. And you're on Azure Sky, right? I mean, if you want to go do it tonight, I'll do it with you, but it's Friday night.
Is that other guy still with us, Bodkin?
I think I only have one. I have one wyvern, or I can just give you one, but I think I only have one left. I've got killed a couple times. One time I was out of mana, or else I would have been in a good shape and fucking killed this dude. I got one way over here on the coast.
Is Bodkin still with us or not?
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm here. I'm here.
oh, I don't. He wasn't gonna come with us because I think he's a lower skill level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to invite to DOA, and I friended him.
I'll come, guys. I'm up for a bit of fun.
I don't think you'll get skill, so that's the problem. Like, if you came with us, you'd be able to not hit anything, and not get any skill, and you would not get any money.
That's okay. I've got plenty of time to skill up on my own. Do you guys know how I get Discord so I can use my push to talk key when I'm in Aria? Because at the moment I'm having to alt tab.
Yeah. So run both as administrator. So you're gonna have to completely log out of Discord, run it as administrator, and make sure you run Aria as administrator as well.
Okay, be right back.
Luckily, I don't have that problem. I don't know if it has to do with me having 2 monitors, though.
Well, Discord's weird. All of a sudden, you will have that problem one day. It's like when Discord updates, it will all of a sudden stop running as administrator for no apparent reason.
There we go.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it's great, thanks.
And I don't know if your mic's really far from your face, Bodkin, but I gotta turn you up to hear you.
Is that any better?
I mean, it's about the same, but it's fine because I got you turned up, so don't worry about it.
I'll turn him up.
Yeah, at first I didn't know you were talking to me at very first, and because it was so quiet, but I got you turned up now, so where I can hear you. So
Great. After half an hour, you'll be wanting to turn me back down again.
okay. What? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, we got one off over there.
How did he run off over there? I stunned him. He must have chased down a bear or something. So Zamper, if you want to go to a wyvern tonight, I'll go get one, dude. I mean, if you're at 98 taming and you don't have a wyvern yet, let's go get you a wyvern. At 98, it'll probably listen to you every command. Mine disobeys me all the time.
I'm guessing you tamed the wyvern with the attitude, right?
All of them got attitudes because they only got 95 taming or something like that.
What's your Beastmaster yet?
89 or something like that, but it's actually taming that determines the wyvern's listening ability. Beast Mastery just determines damage.
No, actually, I don't know if maybe they changed it, but according to the wiki, the Beast Mastery plays just as big a role.
Yeah, so it did change. So Beastmaster used to only be acquired after having 100 taming.
Yeah, because the people in Chaos were telling me that they have to get their Beast Mastery up to also to not let the wyvern, or just so the wyvern will listen to them.
There's a huge post in the forums, and it's contradicting that information.
I wish they would just tell us if the devs would just
Yeah.
tell us.
So, I mean, Beast Mastery says does control. I mean, so it says damage and control your beasts. And then animal lore is also control. And so is taming. I mean, they all say a different word, right? Or something like that within the... But people say at 90... I think it's they say at 98 taming, the wyvern will always listen. I believe is what the thing is on the forums.
Yeah, so I had no idea then. I was just going off of what the wiki said.
Yeah, so the wiki is used to require specific beast mastery to get beasts. That's not true either. Because it's all taming skill now, and beast mastery is just damage and control, or I don't know exactly, but it has been changed to the point. So what it means, if somebody has 100 beast mastery, and if that determines the control, they could drop taming and animal lore, and I could transfer them a wyvern, and they could control it. So that means a warrior beastmaster could control a wyvern. I think beast mastery is harder to get up than taming.
Maybe at lower levels. I think at higher levels it'd be a little easier, wouldn't you? Just because how hard it is to actually try to tame a wyvern, but beast mastery goes up as you're using your wyvern to kill stuff.
Well, that's not the efficient way to get a beast mastery. The efficient way to get a beast mastery is to tame 5 grizzly bears and have those grizzly bears attack high level mobs. Necro, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And so it's kind of backwards in the sense that you don't use high level mobs to get good skill. You use low level mobs that hit a lot of times on a high level mob to get beast mastery skill.
My one mission's pretty far up north. Could just skip that one if you...
Well, mine's really far south, so let's just go to yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care. Whichever one's closer. Mine's super far south. It's over the bridge and through the woods. So do you know where like INF is based out of? Are they US or
Yeah, they're US.
East Coast, West Coast, or
Most of them are West Coast, unfortunately, but we have quite a few East Coast players.
well, I'm West Coast, so
And I guess most of them are like the guild. Most of our houses right now are in Black Forest, pretty much.
what does INF stand for?
Infamous.
I mean, it just seemed like it'd be kind of fun to join that stealther group. Be like
Yeah.
the number 7th stealth PKer. Because that's what this character's for, is to just sit in ambush and just wait. And they were doing exactly what I built this character for. And it was kind of cool. I rode up my horse and jumped on my horse. I was like, oh shit, there's a stealther here. And all of a sudden I was like, wow, there's 5 stealthers here. I ran through the dungeon entrance, and then I stealthed when I ran through the dungeon, right? So I was like, yeah, I'm stealth. I started sneaking away, and then all 5 dudes came running in and revealed me. I'm like, oh, damn it. And I tried to get away, and then they mortal striked me and killed me. But it was kind of cool, you know, running into a group of people who are doing what you're kind of thinking about doing.
Yeah, I mean, since you can have multiple, like, your characters can be in separate clans. I mean, if you were interested, I can definitely put in a good word for you. They're recruiting right now, and they're a pretty friendly group.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple options. My buddy is Mendo is in another PK group. Hey, what's up, Fluter? I just been grinding missions today, Fluter. I got, it was yesterday, me and my buddy went to a dungeon, and at the entrance of the dungeon there was a stealther, and I dismounted off my horse and was going to go attack him, and then there was like 5 stealthers, and they stunned me, and they hit me a couple times, and I ran to the dungeon entrance and hid and tried to stealth away and didn't survive. It was good times.
Oh, we might need... Oh, shit. We're not even doing my mission.
Are we doing somebody else's mission?
Yeah, if you stand over here, we could see mine.
Oh, shit, where?
It's right there. God damn.
Hey, at least we're getting skill or whatever.
Yeah, I was still getting gains.
We should have just kept going. Saved your mission. I mean, that's what we're doing it for, right? We don't care about the money.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
So one thing I didn't know when I was first messing around with my character is that the strength determines archery damage. So Fluter, I farmed at lunch with my wyvern today, and I went to the pirate captain spawn, and I didn't actually get a pirate captain to spawn, unfortunately, today. And then there was another guy with a wyvern there. So typically I get like 40 minutes, half hour to myself, but this time somebody else was there, so I still made okay silver. I think I got a Slayer weapon, but I didn't get anything. So yesterday when I farmed the wyvern, I got 80 silver, I got an evasion book, and I got the artist's cat painting, one of the rare paintings that I didn't have.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, so I got the artist's cat. I think there's another painting I don't have, which is called Lady Tiffany. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if that's a artifact map, or if that's an artifact item, or if that's a furniture item, or I don't know where that comes from. But
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so the artist's cat comes out of an artifact crate.
I'm still pretty new, so I've only gotten 1 furniture item so far, and that was the shackles from my treasure map. I mean, not treasure map, but dungeon.
Yeah, dungeon. Yeah, I was going to say that. I think that's a dungeon item. So the shackles are pretty good. I've only gotten 2 shackles the whole time I've done treasure picking, and I've done a ton of treasure picking. So because I work at an internet service provider, I was playing at work and looting the chests. I was doing dungeon runs at work and looting stuff. So, and now that they nerfed the chest, I don't think they, because their last Q&A, I don't think they nerfed the chest as their intention wasn't to nerf them so bad. So I think they're going to put in a fix. I think this Bobby Boucher thinks we're fighting his camp.
Probably.
He's like, these assholes are fighting my mobs, and it's probably the ones over to the side.
Now that I'm looking at it, my marker's actually right between these, so it could have been either one.
You don't even know.
It's literally right between them.
This guy's like, why are these assholes from 2 different guilds? So I'm gonna start fighting these mobs over here. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll let them have it.
You can have that one. We'll just start fighting this one.
Yep, that was his. It just broke the bonfire, no money.
We're like, that stupid idiot. We're like, oh, we're the idiots. Okay, sorry. We'll go to our spawn now. Here's Bobby Douchey.
He's coming for revenge.
I keep on saying his last name is Doucher, but it's Bobby Boucher.
That's a name for you.
It's gonna get crazy in here. I'm just gonna shoot down there. Bonfire. You get gains by killing the bonfire.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty crazy.
I'm getting archery and vigor and... Archery gain, healing gain, woohoo!
What's your archery at now?
95.4. Whoosh. Is that it for you and me? I got one more.
Yeah, that's only my first one when we did your first one. Probably gonna run out of time.
I got 16 minutes. Where's yours? Oh, we're way north,
down
dude.
by Lake Tethys. Yeah, my other one's north of Lake Tethys. It's right outside of that bandit camp.
Alright, I'll go there first then. So some people say go do these at Helm because the Helm area is a lot smaller. And Eldir has a bigger area that can spawn the maps.
Yeah, I've never... this is actually my first time doing the missions, so... But like you said, there's also pros to doing it here just because your house is located here and you already have the runes for it and stuff.
Yeah, house is probably the most benefit if I need gear, backup stuff, or... Oh, a goblin camp. There's 2 goblin camps? That looked weird.
I find it odd that the goblin camps don't have a chest, but the bandit camps.
Yeah. A little disappointing. And the goblin loot's pretty poopy. I think I'm supposed to be following you. So one of the funny things in this game is when you stealth, it stops raining.
Does it really?
When you hide, the rain goes away.
I haven't made my stealther yet, so I didn't even know that. That's funny.
Well, it's like you wouldn't notice it unless it's raining and you're outside. Yeah, Fluter, I've done a couple awakenings, the tree and the dragon itself. Quite a few people. Every time I went, it was a large group of people. Since they've made the changes, I think I've been once or twice, and it was with a smaller group of people, but still, there was still like it was like a full group. I don't know what a full group is. What is that, like 20 or 20 people? I think there's a point where a group gets full. I think we had a full group.
Is everybody in Discord in the same guild? Yeah, we all in DOA.
No. Yeah, so DOA is a collective, so it's a good place to start. But if you want to go off and find something else, I recommend doing that. So most of the people that are in this Discord are people that I've just met throughout streaming. I used to run guilds too. I used to run a Chronic Gamers guild, as well as streaming, but it's just a lot of work. And so for I think Albion Online Chronic Gamers guild was kind of like DOA. We had some of the most numbers. It was a noob friendly. Everybody joined, learn how to play the game, and so we had during betas we had some of the largest numbers in the guild, but everybody found their niche and went off and did their thing, which is great, and that's what the whole purpose was. So, but there's quite a few people that still hang out in the Discord and stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned Elite Dangerous earlier. I've had that in my Steam account for about 3 years, and I've played about 10 minutes, so I've been...
Oh, wow. Do you have the Horizons expansion so you can land on planets?
No, but I can just get them, no problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, Horizons is pretty neat because it adds that whole element to it. And so they've just updated Elite Dangerous again recently with a new update, and they redid mining. And so it was actually kind of cool. I have a big mining ship where I would just go into space into an asteroid belt and be able to mine stuff. And then they also have multi-cruise things now. So I think there's I think you can be in my ship in a fighter and launch out of my ship and protect me while I'm mining. And I don't know, it's just a really neat experience, I think. And you really have to play it with friends or play it with somebody, or play with a group of people.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it's close to the time when you're gonna start it, then I guess I could start at the same time as you guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you should start playing it soon because you're going to need some money, and I can tell you what system I'm in, and you could try to work your way to the system I'm in because it's the Milky Way galaxy. So, and it's not really a system where I can give you money so you can buy ships. So you have to pretty much get it yourself, and kind of learn how to play the game.
I think I played it. I've got a Cobra Mark III.
Oh, there you go. That's a pretty versatile ship. That's like the Swiss Army knife of ships. You can, if you put on like a fuel collector or whatever, you can basically fly anywhere with that ship.
Well, when I played it last, everybody was powering towards getting the Anaconda. And the Anaconda just came into the game, and I was like, oh, man, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
You know, you're missing so much content.
I like blowing up the Anaconda. That was my favorite thing to do. I did PvP in that game too as well, because I kind of got to the point in the early stages where I felt like there was not much else to do, and so what I would do is I would hover outside one of those lone outer stations that didn't have very good guard security, and anybody who tried to dock or undock from the station I would blow them up and then fly away from the station before I get repercussions, because the security there wasn't that good.
But they've added a lot more ships and things since then. Faction
Yeah,
ships,
they've added a lot of things since then, for sure. I mean, multi-crew wasn't even in back then when I was doing that stuff. Alright, so 8 minutes to complete this other mission. Maybe I should just null and void it. Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay. If we're gonna do more, I'm gonna need to go buy a sword because this just popped up. It's in danger.
All right. Well, let's go back and we can take a little momentary break to re-gear. I might need. Actually, I seem to be doing okay. I want to go through. Hello, go through. Wow. Oh, I made it. I wonder if the server was lagging at that moment or something. So I was like panicking. It's gonna close. I think I have enough bandages and arrows. I've shot off quite a bit of arrows,
The
though.
money it sends to your bank doesn't stack with the money.
No, it's little packs of 12.
I kind of like that though when you go back after a long session and you've got like 25 coin purses in your bank.
So Fluter, if you wanna join DOA and you're on Azure Sky, I can get things organized to where we can get a big DOA group doing something. But my suggestion too would be to join some guild that is doing that. Oh, you're on Veridan Earth. So yeah, look for a guild on Veridan Earth that is doing those runs and try to join them and participate.
You'll have trouble on Verdant Earth. Yeah. My main account is on Verdant Earth, and I've noticed that the population on this server, Azure Sky, is probably like 10 to 1. I'm not joking.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why it's on VE, it's more important to find a guild. Because I play a lot, I've been doing a lot of stuff with me solo, and then if something happens to be happening, I jump in and do it. I haven't put much effort into doing anything, really. It's just all kind of naturally happened, which has been fun. Yeah, Fluter, I'm on Azure Sky. So, coming from VE to Azure Sky, how do you feel the ping is?
It's a little bit worse, but then the server's further away from me. I'm in Denmark, so I get the east coast of US server. I get a little bit better ping, I've noticed, but it's not too bad. I mean, I've barely lagged.
Because VE and Azure Sky are both East Coast servers, right?
Okay.
But I noticed that they have a slight different ping, and I'm West Coast. And I think one is like 10 different than the other for me.
It's barely noticeable. And my internet connection is really shitty because I live literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so the only downside of, deciding to switch servers is that if you had claimed any founder items, then they would be left behind.
Yeah, I've been looking at the
Rich, I love you.
store, but my wife is like, But I mean, I already have several accounts, so.
I've been getting away with one account. I'm really hoping that I can support the game and add another character slot.
I got the second account when it was $20. You know, when it is.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, yeah. It's one more land plot, man. I'll put it on this server, I think.
But you can have it per server. You can have 2 per server with 2 accounts.
You can have 2 houses per server.
Yeah, it's two plots per server, or 1 plot per server. You just have to log in and pay rent on multiple servers, which.
Okay, that's nice to know. I actually thought that the land plots were account based.
No, it's account based, but not server based in a sense. Like if you have 2 accounts, you can have 2 plots on every server. And as long as you can log in and play, I'm pretty sure that's how it works because they're not connected. And as long as you can log in and pay for them and play actively, then you can have them. But it seems like quite a bit to maintain. There's our buddy Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Bobby douche. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Boosh. He's probably doing the same thing we're doing. Just gotta grind out those last skills, man. Gotta do the ground shakes. Gotta do it over and over again. Gotta roll the dice and get lucky. Wow, really now?
If you're in a group, will the icons show up on the map no matter how far away you are?
On the mini map. So the mini map can be zoomed in and out, but it only shows up on the mini map.
Oh, okay. Once you get your missions, you could you can go ahead, and I'll just try to find you and catch up. I need like 10 minutes. I got to take my dog out real quick.
All right.
So my wife is actually playing this game now as well. She seen me playing it and she was like, "Oh, that looks interesting."
Nice. My wife won't play it unless they add a dye tub.
Okay.
Because she used to play Ultima Online with me, and she used to like the dye tub and wearing different colored clothes. And my wife won't play until they add a dye tub. And then I'll buy her an account. Oh man, I was eager and I just clicked past it. Oh, here it is again. I got my 2 missions. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Alright, I'm AFK a second. I gotta get rid of my beer and use the bathroom. Be right back. Oh, I got raided when I was semi-AFK. I just got back. Michio Kepler, thanks for the raid, man. Much appreciated. Just grinding out missions today, trying to get those skills up over 90. Playing with my Archer Stealther. Ooh, my mission's really close. Ooh, a lot of houses over here. Take care, Kepler. Why, brother? Thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I have a couple different characters. Why bother? I have a mage tamer, a full plate warrior tank mace fighting lockpicker, a stealth archer who I'm currently playing, and then a full-on crafter who does fabricating, blacksmithing, and carpentry.
Now, can you make me some bows, some short bows, and I'll trade them for some beast leather because I'm not going to be using it.
Yeah, so Mendo, who's AFK, can make better bows than I can right now.
Right. They don't have to be amazing bows, just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want Ash, I can definitely do that for you for sure. Ash, whatever bow. I mean, short bow is the best bow to use until you get to 100. Although I'm not doing that today. I'm not listening to my own advice. Why bother? I did some beta testing, but I've been streaming since launch, and I pretty much stream every other day, and I've been doing that since launch. And I do keep all my VODs on YouTube, pretty much. I don't know if Twitch saves them all very well, but I do stream to YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Smashcast all at the same time. And so most of my VODs are on YouTube, and I respond to comments on my YouTube VODs quite often. So I assume it's a better platform, I think, for that than Twitch. And I hate Twitch, to be honest. Twitch is for porn, basically. It's gotten really gross nowadays. It used to be about games, now it's all about naked chicks. Or half-naked chicks playing Twister with themselves. Really? Question mark? Eclipse is alive. So glad you're here, man. Did you check your rent?
Yeah, it's gone down. Paid most of it off, but I'm broke as a joke now.
Broke as a joke? How much is your rent per week?
I'm not quite sure.
I gotta turn you up quite a bit to hear you. Is it because of your mic, or you just having hard trouble speaking?
Yeah, it's hard to talk.
No, I understand, bud.
It's 43 gold and 28 silver. Yeah.
What? A week?
A month.
Oh, a month.
It's roughly like 15, something around there a week.
What, do you own your own island?
He's got like 4 properties. He runs the DOA guild house.
No, I got 5.
Okay, 5. So the DOA guild house area is pretty pimped out by Eclipse Pro.
Costs a lot of money.
Yeah. So what were you doing when you had a stroke, man? Were you just chilling, or like what was going on?
I don't really know, dude. Like, I just it was kind of like waking up and then losing track of time.
Like you just all of a sudden you just woke up?
Woke up and you're just like, what day is it?
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Hey Kios, what's up, man?
My body was numb and it's hard to talk and stuff.
Lucifer, congrats, buddy. 77? Dude, Taman's a bitch. 80, you can get the direwolf. They're pretty cool.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm out killing stuff. Let's see, where am I? I am like northwest of the arena.
Okay.
Just barely northwest of the arena, near a road.
Are you doing a mission?
Yeah, I'm still doing a mission. Yeah, Lucifer. So tame everything you can, including grizzly bears. So tame everything from grizzly bears up that you run across. You can still get gains from grizzly bears at 90 plus skill. So yeah, just. And then what is your alternative skill besides taming? Oh shit! What the hell? What else are you doing besides taming? Are you an archer or a mage? How do you like missions? I haven't tried them. So missions are fun when you don't feel like paying much attention and you just want to get some skill. And if you spam through the mission giver, they'll pretty much give you the mission you want for the location you want. And you can do missions all the way up to 100 skill. So, like on a busy Friday night when I don't feel like going out and getting PK'd all the time, sometimes I just like to chill and do missions, so. Are you doing archer too? Yeah, so when I was doing taming, I was also working on my magery by killing things with magery. So I was kind of trying to do two things at once. Ooh, healing and light armor.
I see they fixed some of the chairs that you were sitting in backwards.
Yeah, apparently some of the chairs rotated around or something, but apparently they fixed the chairs.
Another throne and
So Hikios, what kind of bars you making?
what did you get from the Lord's one? You'd end up sitting in those chairs.
Yeah, you can sit in them now, apparently, incorrectly. They also put Blightwood in all the wilderness. Not just in the Blightwood areas. Somebody disconnected. That would suck to get disconnected that much.
Sucks even worse when you're in the dungeon.
Yeah, or in a PvP fight. So do you do satellite to wireless?
Fortunately.
So your satellite comes into a routing device. Can't you use an Ethernet cable and hardwire to that device?
Yeah, I do have an Ethernet cable connected to my router, but my router is it's connected to the internet through satellite.
Okay, so yeah, so you're not doing a satellite and then wireless out of your satellite. So you're doing the best you can.
Yeah, on a good day, I get 7 or 8 megabits download speed.
Go cut down that tree outside.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What are we doing? Okay, south of my house, I got one. Where do you got one next? Do you got any?
Oh, geez.
Oh, Jesus. I can't take you anywhere.
So explain to me what happened with the alliance. Like,
So this is what I feel like happened with the Alliance. I didn't really get into it or whatever, but what I observed is like a lot of them wanted to create. So LL created a guild called Chaos, Kaos, out of a select group of PvPers who wanted a PvP from a group of other people. And so they formed this guild Chaos, and started going around and killing people also in the Alliance. So is basically Alliance members making a sub-guild out of the Alliance, killing Alliance members, which I think created problems within the Alliance, and so it kind of naturally by itself collapsed, which was a good thing.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What are you guys doing? You're doing the mission still?
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, doing missions, chatting about the Alliance collapsing and the forming of Chaos, and just upgrading Eclipse on the information.
to get the whole alliance thing working out. But,
It's because Chaos wanted a PK.
well, just because of one group.
It's actually Fel, LL, and two other guilds that were.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I basically told him a group of people formed Chaos out of the Alliance and started killing people that were in the Alliance, and the Alliance fell apart.
That's some shady stuff, man. Why would they do that?
Well, they left. Chaos was not in the Alliance, so they wanted to PK.
There's too many people. There was not enough people to kill. Really, that's the.
Yeah,
that's the logistics.
It's like we were. The Alliance was too big. We all go to trees. It was just everything was complacent.
Man,
I mean, even I think UDL is absent now because of our huge alliance, and because of the absence of content and PvP. I mean, you barely see them anymore. All you see is Chaos and the new Derp squad.
Like 4 people. We killed Derp last night, though. I got Rastam Majir's head.
Nice. Maybe you can trade it for my head, fair and square at the Derp market. Get my head off their little fucking totem.
Tell me, I want it off of there.
I almost thought about buying it for 1 gold piece. I was like, no, I'm not going to give those fuckers a satisfaction. 3 people ganked my tamer.
And he knows you hang out there, and they go there all the time because that's where we were all hanging out. We're hanging out there waiting to go into the catacombs because we were all like, it was all the Reds from Chaos, and we're sitting there waiting, and then they come rolling up, dude, and they killed them like NPCs. But that's not when we got the head. I was chilling, and we went and did catacombs when we came back, and then I was chilling at the pirates place, and they killed one of our blue members, like an orange and a red KOS guy came and killed one of our blue members. So then I ran over there to res him, and I resed him, and then one of my other guys was with us, and then they came back and they killed me, and then the blue guy and the red guy killed them both, and then I got their heads. We waited till they came back because they killed our guy.
Did you lose me, True Tempo? What happened? Did you log out? Rebooted?
No, yeah, there's something. Must be windy outside or something because I keep redisconnecting. So I'm waiting
damn
for it to
fucking
get
squirrel.
Yeah, you can get up there and cut those trees.
I don't know why that huge tree fell over, but man, got a better internet connection.
You said you're south of your house.
Let's see, where am I? Yeah, I'm south of my house, just after the fork, to the side by the river.
Did you see that cloak on my vendor, Adam?
What, you got cloak?
I didn't
Cloak
finish
spell?
the story. I ended up rolling for one of the cloaks, and I got 100, dude, and I got one of the red cloaks.
Oh, that cloak, the one that like smokes or something like that.
Yeah, it's on my vendor.
I was kind of wondering where people got those. I thought they were fabrication rewards.
No, you get them in the catacombs. We need to get a group together, get all the skulls to go in there and just farm those robes, dude. You could stay in this one room and they just keep spawning banshees, and you can attack them, and they drop a robe each time.
I hope Marquis not upset at me.
Dude, he's been playing Eve
Today.
He's been doing a lot of shit in Eve because of the what is it, Burn Jitta events, and he's been playing SotA and just a little bit of Aria, so I don't even think he's noticed.
He streamed this morning for 3 hours. I watched it, or it was yesterday morning or something.
So he's not mad at me or nothing?
Nope, he doesn't even know. But I would communicate to him, dude, and let him know, because that's pretty intense, bro.
Well, it's been rather hard to... I try to muster up the strength to do things each day, but you can't really do much.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to do as much as you can, but you can't overdo it.
Like, I mean, one effect that I get from it now, that sounds crazy, but I hear like a ray gun going off all the time. Like, whatever the sound a ray gun would make, just, that's what I hear constantly. And it's driving me crazy, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I heard that you weren't feeling well, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'd asked a couple people where you had been, because I hadn't seen you on, and somebody said you weren't feeling well.
I'm trying, and man, this takes a lot out of me. I'm getting better though.
That's good. I hope you're better and back on again.
Just one of those things where like 3 or 4 days I can't remember. Just don't
95.6 archery.
You said you were killing stuff? I'm near there too, but I'm coming from work.
Oh, my Blightwood bow is about to break.
You've been using it then.
Plucking that string.
Plicking it, plucking it. I got 14 silver? I thought I got 12 silver out of those.
It varies.
It varies.
I don't know what it's based off of.
Did you have another one, or did you have a mission?
Yeah, I have 2 of them, and they're actually right next to each other, but they're pretty far north.
Far north.
Yeah, they're northwest of the arena.
Well,
I took Nos today to the Awakening for the first time.
how'd you feel?
It was very hard.
Yeah.
So much easier with the melee character.
Yeah, the hybrid's got too many options to
Yeah.
too many options to like stay alive and too many options to die from.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself like a regular mage back there with all the other ones. The mages stay on the roots, you know. Stay on the root there right at the beginning, just above all the melee characters.
Well, yeah, when the next phase shifts, you got to get in that specific spot or you get worked.
Yeah, I almost got fucking toasted. A pure mage in PvP is one of the most useful things to have.
I want to get toasted.
I want to get broasted.
You don't want to get toasted how I was going to be toasted, bro. I was vile spidered to death, dude. Gang rape.
That's happened to me there with the triple vial spider and a fucking couple PKs shooting me.
Lightning bolt, 3 of them hit you at once, you're dead. I got Hunter's Mark today, Slane. Somebody got Mage Armor and Vanish. I guess it drops like 5 books.
Probably gonna be able to see both of these campfires at the same time. They're that close.
What are you killing, orcs or giants?
Giants.
Giants.
Ooh, man, that might get
Oh shit, yeah.
You might need some assistance.
My bow's about to break too. Keeps warning me. I'll try to be punching it soon like you were earlier.
Yeah, look at this. Both campfires are within 20 feet of each other. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, I was like, what broke? Shit. I guess I'm gonna run to my house real quick. So don't get booted, dude.
Oh, I'm probably dead.
What? Did you get booted?
Yep, it disconnected me to the title screen.
Oh shit. I don't know. Let me see if I can go back and save you.
Oh, yep. I got a ghost at my character selection.
I don't have a bow, so I have to try to.
I'll come.
Ah. So we're like north of the second E in Eldir.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a bow at my house on the way because I'm right next to my house. So I'll get a bow.
All right. I'll just fuck around here then with him.
You said northwest of the E in Eldir?
North of the second E in Eldir.
Cool, I got a mission there too. So, anyway.
Still trying to connect. This is crazy.
I saw you come in as a ghost for a second. That's weird. How come you don't get kicked out of Discord?
It just shows like my voice, like it shows it in one bar. It shows that it's pretty
Oh,
bad
okay.
connect.
Using Wi-Fi on your cell phone, or?
He's on satellite.
Oh, fuck. You get high ping with that.
Well, for some reason with this game, like if I get a certain ping, then it disconnects me altogether because like my internet isn't off. I'm still in the Discord, but it boots me from the server.
There's probably a minimum ping or something.
Oh, I rezzed you.
There we go.
Yes.
How high does
Nice.
your ping get?
Like on average, it's around like 150, like 100, 150. But when it gets real bad, it's like up to 1,000.
Yeah. Is that typical for other games?
Yeah. Satellites. It's just really bad out where I live in Pennsylvania.
We still.
Well, you're sending data to a satellite. That's why the ping's always going to be bad.
Yeah. No cable providers out here. Nobody's doing the fiber.
What about radio?
Not sure. Actually, no.
That's basically just a direct wireless,
How
which
about,
is probably just as
cellular?
bad as a satellite.
I'm right at the E. This the second E. and
Go
I'm-
north of the second E in Eldeer.
Do you get cellular service?
No, absolutely no cell service.
Oh, so you're out in the sticks somewhere. Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's shitty. And my mother, she was out in the sticks, and every time I'd go visit her, she had like shitty internet, but she eventually, like, the cable people like extended out. Like, they weren't supposed to do it, but they did it anyway. So it was actually kind of nice.
We might have cable within like another year or two. Up the road from us, they're finally installing some fiber wire, but that's like on the other side. We'll have to try to do these pretty fast, unless you want to just start over, since there's going to be 4 of us. I have 3 minutes left until these
Dropped
missions
it.
expire.
There.
Bow time. I mean, go time.
Did houses go up for auction yet?
I didn't even pay attention.
I think they do tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh yeah, 'cause it's Friday. I might scout around a little bit this weekend. See if I can score some loot. I was looking for that. What was it? That torch, standing torch. I went all over last night.
I can make it, dude.
He wants the recipe.
Yeah, I want
It's kind of like, it's rare, kind of like it's the lowest level one.
Dude, I got hella recipes on my fucking vendor. If you're still looking.
but
you
down there, I didn't see any.
You gave me your last standing torch.
Oh, that's the
So
one.
yeah, the standing torch is like a low level
Yeah, it's
recipe.
25 skill.
So you have to go through a bunch of just like cheesy fucking. You just gotta grind through a bunch of cheesy ones.
Yeah, I went through a ton yesterday. Carpentry's hard, man. It's it burns a lot of wood. Like fast. Especially if you can't craft it.
Yeah.
Like I was doing, I don't remember.
You can fail hard, get no skill doing carpentry.
That's why you do bows and shields. That's what get you everywhere you need to go.
To sell them, resell them.
You just get a fucking. You just keep going and trying to find. Every day you go and get an order, and then you wait till you get the order that you need, and then you fucking make all those bows.
Oh, I see. Well, that's a lot of waiting.
Not really. You can go every hour or something, and if you have small orders, if you want to just recoup them, you can recoup them. It didn't take me very long. I have a whole bunch of orders.
Dude. An hour?
So Lucifer,
You play in one character, and then you log on every hour with your crafter, and you go get a fucking order.
so Lucifer in chat said he bought that standing torch, and then after he did that, he got it twice in a row.
Yeah, I know. So I don't want to buy it because I know it's that place south of Elder Bank. It says Amazon. It's like that lucrative shop. They want it 90 silver for that fucking. Like, yeah, I'm not paying that. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, you can do orders with 5, like bows, short bows. It's like 5 pieces of wood. You turn those out, you'll get it eventually, and you gain skill at the same time.
Right. No, I definitely like doing the orders because I don't want a bunch of shit in my backpack that I don't have anything to do with. I can't do anything with.
Well, what I do too sometimes is if I know that the only thing that's getting me gains that costs the least amount, I'll make a lot of those, and then I just wait till I get the order for them, and then I fucking turn it into the order. Like,
Is this your mission?
Base, for instance.
Yeah, this is the other one, but it's about to expire.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get
Just
skills.
kill the fire then right
Yeah,
away.
just kill the. Everybody gets gang up on the fire. We'll get a bunch of giants, but we'll complete the mission, and then we can kill the giants. There's gonna be a bunch of giants. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to be running around there.
About to hit the fan.
Mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
I got one up north too. Let's run up that way.
Who's that dude? Some random dude came. Probably saw these giants. We're like, what the?
Yeah, I got one right over here actually.
Oh god.
Would you get that? Was it the cat's eye painting?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you got? How'd you get that?
From the pirate captain. He dropped that out of a. You know, I can't remember now if it was a furniture chest or I think it was an artifact chest. So I got that. I got an artifact chest and I got an evasion book. Off the same pirate captain.
Fishing chest?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm wondering where Lady Tiffany drops from, which is the other painting I don't have.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like the cat one the best though. That one's cool because it's round.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Wait, where are we at here? Oh, up here. I think we lost Rocket Man again.
Yeah.
Doing the 5 wood kite shields he got it the first time.
Five wood kites, really?
Yeah, 5 wood kite shields. That's what Lucifer says.
Yeah, just bad luck, I guess.
Yeah. It took a little while for me to get it. Like, I didn't get the fancy chair till fucking forever.
That's a good one. Fancy chair.
Standing torch is cool too when people make whole walls standing torches. It's the fucking lag wall.
Lag torch wall. It's better than the fireplaces. Those little campfires. Put like 30 campfires. I feel like you should put a skybox in this game and let us first person view. I mean, why would that be a bad thing?
Yeah, I like first person a lot.
I mean, just to put a cheesy skybox and let us do first person.
Alright, I go AFK for a few minutes. I gotta help Trina.
Do you have another mission?
Yeah, but I have to help Trina.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
All right.
I'm gonna sit on this guy's porch.
All right. Well, I think I'm probably gonna at least end my stream here. I've been streaming for over 3 hours, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll
I
be
didn't
back.
realize you were streaming.
Yep. I'll be back. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to end my stream here. This is a 3-hour mark, I guess, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Just been grinding out my missions, getting skill gains, hanging out with homies, drinking beers. My Saroni, good night, sir. Anapin, take care. Hikios, good night, man. It's been awesome. I'm going to be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. There is a countdown timer. Zamper, take care. Hey, did you want to get that? Do you want to get that wyvern, Zamper? If you want to get that wyvern, come meet me at my house, dude. We'll go get you your wyvern. So I'm not going to finish playing. I'm just going to stop streaming. So thanks, everyone, for being here. If you want to support the channel, check out the links below. You guys are awesome. Thanks for chatting up. And as always, we'll see you next time.